Hello, and welcome your faces back to some more Anno 117 Pax Romana. On the first two parts we've done...
Lion is no place for respectable young women. Do not try that smirk on me. I was respectable once.
Well, that was rude. We're trying to do an intro. So like I was saying, the first two parts we're just getting back to used to playing the Anno style games. We have our little colony here, as you can see. Not much, but it's our first one. We've got what we'll nickname them the Libs. So they're your starting off residentials. They handle all the farming side of things. Once you've met all the requirements to them to be upgraded, you head over to the plebs. And that's where we're on. We have our sanctuary. This is where we pray to our goddess. And if you've not seen the last episode, spoilers, but we chose Ceres. That's who our god is, which just helps with food production. So it helps keep everyone fat, filled and healthy essentially. This is our villa. This is where essentially we live, and this is the Grammatic Kiss. It's pretty much a library. That was so bad on my part. We've also got ourselves encased in a little bit of a border, a little bit of a wall, a little bit more protection. However, I don't feel it's going to be the best because our town, city, civilization, settlement, whatever you'd like to call it, is going to start rapidly getting a lot bigger, and there's not, like I say, there's not much room left in here for it to even play with. We have got a very big style of an island to hopefully have everything going over it. But that's what we're essentially looking forward to on today, is trying to essentially relay out our civilization so it's future proof going forward. Got a little bit over here. So essentially, if we were to be attacked, we've got one harbour here that would come to. We've got one harbour here. So this is essentially a dual harbour. We could definitely have some defences on both of them. We've got one. So essentially we've got 3 points that you can come towards. Our current task, a request from the Emperor. Oh. Emperor Lucius has approached you on the sly, naughty devil. Demand your part with 5,000 denarii, possible to cover your husband's medical expenses. Technically, you haven't seen any medic or your husband, but then he is the Emperor. This is going to be painful. Can we afford to do so? Is it going to go to 5,000?
I don't have time to wait for you.
Okay, so maybe we'll save ourselves some money, but we've not impressed the Emperor. But at the same time, do we really want to be paying someone's medical bills, even though we don't know if they're actually injured, hurt, or in need of any medical problems? Plus, we've never even seen our husband. Is it all a hoax? We'll find out. Currently, the quest we've got is Julia's birthday, so we're picking up the drapes. We've got our flagship already here. Yes, please.
Neptune's finest! Ready!
And have I got to buy them? I don't want to buy a person.
Salve, Praetor.
Earwings and... Oh, so the people. Are there? Don't want to re-roll.
Be impulsive. Trust the oysters in your gut.
I thought I was picking up some people. Pick up our wings and drapes. Our wings? Drapes? Am I being silly?
We stand, waiting.
I sourced Arabian drapes for the villa decorations.
Oh,
I
great.
hope it's to your
So it's because we all
liking,
had it
mistress.
on pause. That's my bad.
We advance.
Take them straight there. We need to build 1 salt pond. We can do that. Build 2 Scombas Shack. Scombas Shack? What a name. And we need to start building some Garum works. It's not a problem. So we'll just have it on the first speed, just to not too quickly fly through what we need to do and miss out on getting Julia's birthday all sorted. So salt pond, that is going to be down at the harbour, I would imagine. Harbour buildings. We can build rope. Not salt, but I can build rope. We need hemp. How's our hemp production looking? Current potential supply is 2 and the demand is 2, so we would need to get another hemp going. You know, just a standard building. If I just pop you there for the time being, how much are you going to cost? Only maintenance is 10. We've got plenty of workers. Would you mind there, gentlemen, if I just copied your facility? I don't want to copy the... What happens if I copy this one instead? Great. And we'll just give you a little road. So hopefully that'll supply... sorry, the hemp will supply the ropes.
It is so neat and tidy here.
What would you like to show me, sorry? Oh, also, I've learned a new trick as well. So if you're playing Anno 117 Pax Romana, instead of me calling it Anno 1700, I do apologise about that, just added 1500 years on for the sake of it. If you go to Control Shift and, is it R? Control Shift and R all together, you turn into one of your residents. So you can get a different kind of view of your civilization. So you see this gentleman, very muscular gentleman feeding his chickens.
Some space in his warehouse. We could store sardines and sell them all summer.
This gentleman cleaning up the streets, respect that. It just gives you a different perspective of how people would have lived in your civilization. They look a little bit tipsy. You can jump. I've turned it into a tree. Can we play hide and seek?
Our scouts
What else?
have sighted new land.
No one would ever be suspicious of a walking, talking tree.
Agreed on 5%. In 7 years, I'll be
Okay.
able to buy my freedom.
So you can go to the pub, see how everyone's interactions are going. Can we hear the music? No? I get it. It's a silent disco and I've just not got the headphones, haven't I? Okay. Excuse me there, sir. That's one big boy of a barrel. So essentially, can we stroke the dog? No? Did the dog growl at me? Maybe we shouldn't stroke it. Okay. Let's go see what our villa would look like. Don't mind me, cut across the grass.
Stoke up the fire, dear. We don't want the governor catching a chill.
Oh, wow. Assuming I can't go inside. No, I didn't mean to. How can he go inside but I can't? This is a very cool aspect of the game. Very unique. Just gives you a little bit different compared to the bird's eye view we're used to. But yeah, Control, Shift and R going forward if you're wanting to try this out for yourself. Can I not go towards the sanctuary? Wait. If I just... What happens if I turn into a tree? They'll never know.
20 curse tablets. Seems to be that kind
Excuse
of
me,
thing.
sir. You've just walked through my tree. A box. A tree. A bush. No, can't do that. Okay, but now you get the gist. Our scouts have sighted new land. Okay, can I hand in my stuff to you now?
Julia's birthday. Whew. I know what kind of stuff my sister's like. But an empress?
I understand we're needing to... We've got a lovely little setup. Oh, wow. I like it.
Waiting for your
We're
decree.
going to go back home now. This is our port. I don't believe we can build the salt ponds yet, can we? No, we cannot. I would assume it would have been on harbour. But we should be having ropes. Well, we should have ropes now. Should. We've got one rope. At least we know it's working though. And we've only been on the first speed, so that's why it might be a little bit too slow, a little bit slower than normal. And how many are we missing? 20. 40. Are they horses? So 40, 60 ropes for them ruins just of there. That's fair enough. No worries at all. And our wood supply is filled, which is great. What are our current tasks? Is it to see if we can upgrade the plows until the next tier? So for food, we've got perfectly supplied of 133%. We've got 4 out of the 3 current requirements needed. Okay. Same with the public service. We've got 4 out of the 3. Great. We do need to get Garon work, so that will become 5 out of 3. 12. Yeah. Okay, fashion. The paper hats are a little bit low, so we can get them up. That should bring us to 2 out of the 3. And then it's sandals or soap. On Anno 1800, soap was grape? I suppose you could get grape soap. But the soap was great to produce because you could make a fair amount of it, put it on one of your ships, sail it over to Eli, who was in charge of the prison, and he would buy the soap off you for a fair penny.
What could you possibly require?
But this time, I'm not too sure what's going to be our moneymaker. But the question is, do we want soap, or do we want
It feels like it does you good to eat a sardine.
sandals? Do we want people to have healthier feet, or do we want people to be cleaner? I think soap. See which one's got the least amount of steps in between. So this one would need pig farm. Or we could build a salt pond. Okay, so it wasn't in the harbour section. And then that would go to a tannery, into some sandals. And this would need lavender, and we have lavender. I think we'll go with the sandals against my better judgment. Because we need a salt pond. And I've just built one there, so that's great. We will need a little bit of a road going across. We also will need... So we've got the salt pot, we'll need another pig pen. So where are we keeping our piggies here? Do they want to be by themselves, or is... What's with the down red arrow? I guess I'll have to learn that one for myself. 2, 3, and then 2 there. Brilliant. So 3 across the bottom, and then 2 in. Makes it all nice, one big square essentially. We then would need the tannery. Do we don't want the tannery straight there. Well, I guess we're gonna have them fairly close together. Will this start getting overrun? I think it's got a good possibility that it may start getting overrun. We have a little bit of weapons. It's good to know. So now we need to build Scombra's shack. It's something to do with fish. It's a fishery hut. Is there any... There we go. So this is for mackerel. We need 2 of them apparently. what the timers. So these are, sorry, these are 1 minute processing time. The salt pond is 30 seconds, so the salt pond should be able to supply 2 of these without fail into a 1 minute 30. So it is going to take a little bit of time. That's fair enough. Don't like how that one's further back compared to that one. Is that something we can change? If we can relocate this one. Why does it have to be further back? So diagonal. I don't want it to be diagonal.
Agreed on 5%. In 7 years,
Okay.
I'll be able to buy my freedom.
Hopefully that will connect you across, and then we can reshuffle these. I'm so sorry. Could you just... You can't pop there, can you? Can you pop over there for the time being? So sorry. So these are just fishing huts, and these are Scombaz shacks. Would that be alright like there? Would everyone be... Is everyone okay? We need to build 3 garum works. Oh my god. Well, we've got a little bit of money saved up. We've got 15,000 compared to the almost hitting the 5,000 that we did at the start of the episode. Part, whichever one you prefer. We're only making 21 denarii at a time, which isn't the best. How much are the garum works? Oh, we +1 income, area of effect, and +1, so +2 income, sorry, and +1 happiness, and it costs 12. So if I pop on there, would that make everyone happy within that facility? But these guys want one here. We speed up a little bit. Does this increase everyone's income? Don't look very happy though, do they? Just the missus coming in and kidnapping the Hoover. So affected building 17. Income +1, happiness +2. So it gives everyone... What about over here? Affected building 79. But no warehouse. So that would be 3 of them. We only got the 1 fire station for everyone, I believe we do. And then that one does that side, that one does this side, pretty much. Can we pop you over there? You're not going to be able to fit though, are you? You're going to be a little bit awkward. So what I have to, unfortunately, remove this road. You're still going to need a warehouse though, of course. And how big is a warehouse again? Roughly the same size. So maybe we remove this road, unfortunately. Drag this over. Put you over here. And if we put a warehouse... We can't put a warehouse there. It's too bloody big. It's alright, I've just put a hole in them with defences. So hopefully that warehouse covers everything there. So do I just...
Some of the necessary materials haven't reached us.
They haven't reached it, you are right, they're just taking their time. Plus, oh, we're making a little bit more money now. That's great.
We stand waiting.
Use transfer good menu to load and unload goods between a trading port and a ship. Load 5 ton of garum from a trading post to your ship for Julia's guest party.
There are signs of public unrest.
There is there? Oh, that's nice of you guys. Just set fire to me sand pond? I don't believe we've got any police, do we? How much would the police? 10 maintenance and 1500 up front. We can have the police up the start, and then I can put the police in the little mini civilization we've got. Hopefully that will. Are these coming to work now? Straight there. Good lads.
Waiting for your decree.
So you would like some garum? We've got none. Just gonna have to politely wait. What other quests of the ruins one? I believe that needs rope. Tutorial research. We are currently researching as we speak, so we can stick on the one we've got. Oh, should we get a different kind of view? Is anyone in the jail? Am I in the jail? Am I in the jail? What have I done? I thought I'd become the jail. At least seem alright back to working again. I'm sorry that your living conditions are so bad. We're making a decent amount of money though. However, this needs to be further down to give everyone a little bit of a better coverage. But at the same time, maybe not right next to 1, 2, 3. So there's 4, not 3. We need to be far away from. This could be an alright area. This one could definitely. I think this one might be the better one. I could just drag and drop. Let's just try it. So we're going to. Don't want to copy. We can't afford that. Just going to relocate every one of you guys in here. Do.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
There's going to be a shortage everywhere because there's not a connecting road.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
I understand that, Baldy. Thank you so much. I would be really struggled if I didn't know what to do without you. That should sort everyone out once it just. Yeah, great. Woo! Okay, so we decreased and now we've increased. Okay, that's good to know. So we don't need all of this, all of our current defenses around. We can keep the main one when we move it down into the middle of the rest of our homes. But I was feeling, is this needing to be made? Is this one? Does this one need to be made? Yes. Okay. Can I have one what's already been built? Are you already been built? You are. Could I just borrow you, please? I'm assuming they can't attack from this area. Hopefully that's not bad foreshadowing on my side. And we can essentially block off. Put it across the water. Can they come in via the water? No, surely not. They're not that smart, are they? So we can pop that one there. You look like you're a bit too big. We could pop you. You need to be built. That's not a problem. I can do that. You've turned into one. I like that. Like so. That pot needs to be built. That's alright. We can do that. Maybe we'll come off pause as well so we can start generating a little bit of an income again. Maybe this little one. I know it needs to be built. But if we... So it's happy to go over, but once I've tried to bring it back, it's not happy. Because that makes loads of sense. Yes, that's... Did I just say yes to demolishing my building even though I didn't get no building in return? That makes loads of sense. Thank you so much. Hey, no, straight line please. What? Bloody hell. Straight line? Where you going? Like so. And we build this. We lack the necessary materials. That's bloody great. We can put post in. Do we? Is there a way to close them? Do we have one available over here? We do, which has not been built. That's bloody great. What about you? Have you been built? No. Guys, what's happening with all the wood? Why don't we have loads of wood? Let me just fly back over here, see what these are about. Quest target. You want the Garum? Consumer, we have 5. You are welcome.
What could you possibly require?
Yes, we can deliver you there. You are very welcome. So do we just... If I clicked on that, will it just demolish all wood? It does. Oh my god, the palace looks so naked. Okay. You're missing goods. That's alright. Goods can be supplied. They just will take a little bit of time. Just so you don't have to travel that whole road.
No, Marcia, Calidus
Do you
doesn't
know
even
the Muffin
secret
Man?
word for Rome.
Doesn't even know it.
Will they be nasty again?
There's a secret word for Rome.
Yes, there is a secret word for Rome.
Don't worry, if you are loyal, I'm sure you'll learn it in time.
Does anyone know the secret word?
As painful as it appears, a touch of civil unrest is normal in a growing city.
That's good to know, mate. Thank you very much. So you've got one watchtower to essentially watch over the villa. We would like the villa to essentially try get into more of the middle so the circle can be more beneficial for the rest of the homes around it. So this is my plan, is to have every time we can upgrade a residential house, it's going to be within this area. And then say, for example, once we clear out a little bit of the rubble, we can have the first tier of houses over here. And then another tier of houses over here, but these are the ones we upgrade from the first tier into the, so from the libs to the plebs. And then something over here, we could have the plebs into the third tier into the fourth tier, and then just whichever ones we can get as the highest will be the ones living at the villa. That's the plan. Usually plans don't go very well, but it's alright. We're going to try. Are we close to delivering? We are.
Lucia seems a bit all over the place.
See how the Villa Augusta changes her complexion for the big day? I sampled your garum, as noxious as I'd hoped. But now for something more important. Julia's birthday present.
So you didn't like
is
my
a
garum?
temple I had built. Keep it quiet, etc. But those idiots delivered a stack of broken bloody tiles for the roof. And it looks unfinished. Bald as a coot.
Tiles shouldn't be too hard to replace.
Everything has to be in its proper place on her birthday. She deserves only the best.
So now you want more tiles.
We stand
I know he's
waiting.
the emperor, but it just seems to be not really a 50-50 partnership. I don't expect it would be, but at this point in time it's just take. Not receiving nothing in the meantime. We've got a nice supply of tiles made up, so I'm just not gonna ruin our civilization. I'm just having a glance over of how we can manage to get nice stack of houses in, so the income can be increased and everyone benefits off the bonus from our villa. But at the same time, keeping it so you've got your markets, your taverns, your fire department, your police within a certain range where everyone's still affected, everyone's willing to be upgraded. So we go relocate. We start from the right side. Start from like this. Maybe pop you there.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
It's alright, we'll pause for the time being just so
There is
no
a
one...
shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Is this Baldy? Baldy, you better back off, Baldy. And then we'll put this one. Is that equal? Is that... That's where it needs to be. I think. But it can't be because of this road. So we pop you down. Can we bring you down now? Because that looks straight. Oh my god. Like so, and... like so. I'm hoping we've done this correct. So essentially these can all connect. That looked alright from my eyes. We'll just chisel off the little bits we do not need. Okay. Everyone should sort themselves back out. The city's increased. Oh, that's brilliant. You're so welcome. And that just hopefully gives us the room. Does that give us too much room? No, it should give us a perfect amount to bring down our villa. Like so. And then we'll need a road to go across. Look nice. Or we don't do that. We have a road going across, but we leave a one gap. And you've got a one way in, and then maybe on the decoration side. Ground patterns. Flagstone.
I hope you won't think us terribly provincial.
Does that add a little bit of...
out of the way?
A little bit of... Mwah. These need to be... They don't have a set area of range, but they still need to be within... onto a well-made street so everyone can get the bonuses. So, would you be happy... Why you gotta be bloody awkward? Oh yeah, we'll just put you in like this. You look lovely like that. You might do, actually. Spice it up a bit. It's not like us. And then this one, I think you're more of a better shape of fitting in. Yeah, I think you are. No, you're not. You're weird as well. I know the squares we've got aren't the best. Is that going to work? It just leave a lot more room on one side. don't know. I suppose we can always change it if it ends up not working. You need a warehouse because it's not a range. How about I build you your own personal warehouse? You're welcome. Unfulfilled needs.
Your
Some goods are in a
judiciousness.
short supply and your residents are not getting what they need. No
Quite the
worries, Baldy.
striking
I'll
turn
get
of
on that.
events.
Citizens in the city of Juliana have grown in piety and devotion. They are asking you to host a festival for the series. They wish to honour the city's parting god. I will pay for the festival. You are welcome. Have a good time. It's on me. Okay. So hopefully when we get upgraded stone roads, that'll look a little bit nicer. Then we can have... I'll just pause it for the time being. What have you got available? Oh. Okay.
Uncle says the strange.
Just a random march.
They'll eat the rats.
Who's eating what? Did someone just say they're going to eat rats? Oh. Oh, we could make something nice. Shame we couldn't have it against on the side, and it has to take up one slot itself. What else have we got? What's this? Miscellaneous. Fire pit. Nice. Next to everyone's wooden houses. Great. Small brazier. Elevated brazier. And a pillar brazier.
And I says, how does she fit through the plumbing?
These are welcome for the light I've provided. Celtic obelisk. Roman Celtic mail. I suppose you would see one of them somewhere. I've not left myself the... I essentially need a 2 wide one. Not just a 1. Is he... Oh, he's pouring out something. I thought he was playing with like a tea towel. I need essentially a bigger one. Plenty of trees, that's not a problem. That's just the pavement.
What is truth without
A shell-like
virtue,
fountain.
and virtue without
Oh!
truth? Yes, Lucius.
Why is everything not bloody straight? Never mind, I spoke too soon. We can... Hard earth? Would that look nice? Can we build anything on top? We can! That's way too big. That is too big also. Okay. Can we get a different one on the opposing side? Both facing in towards each other? Do we want a fire?
That's another stick in the brazier, huh?
No.
Freezing.
Maybe that's simple enough. Look at us being artists, not just autistic for once. Well, okay, this side we could go for something. We've got the shop. Oh, it's like it's been very freshly cut. Look at us. I believe something like this on this side, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get it to fit.
Aqueduct, it's not aqueduct.
Hmm.
Am I surrounded by kennels?
Dry stone wall? No. Roman walls? I like the idea. But no. That's just... You're just too big. You just wouldn't fit perfectly. Unfortunately. We've got... Celtic obelisk. quite like the idea of some braziers.
Lovely brazier. My heart's blazing.
That's a nice pun, mate. I'm so glad your heart's brazen. So we could put essentially one like so. Oh, you're too big. We're not having that. That's too much of a sex appeal. Facing in again. We could have something in the middle. Do we go for just something?
What is truth without virtue, and
Not too
virtue
much.
without truth? Yes, Lucius.
I think that might just be enough. We'll leave it for now. You let me know in the comments if it looks nice or if it doesn't. We'll go for this one now. Well, that one looks a little bit scruffier actually. I think I like the hardened earth. Right, this side we should have enough room. Do we just... Boom. That's it. That's it. That's all it needs. Can we put... We could. Then could I get one in the up there? Is there? Could I get a brazier?
A fresco
No,
of
I
wild
get two. I
laurels
don't
and
want two.
roses, laid towards pomegranates.
Oh, can I get a 2 wide tree? Are they your thing at the minute? No, just 1 wide. I want a chunky tree. What about the mossy cobblestone? Was it mossy cobblestone? Timbered hedge. I don't believe it was that one, was it? It was dry stone wall. No. Okay, fair enough.
Aqueduct, it's not aqueduct.
No, I suppose that could be it, unless we could get one of them in the corner here. Okay, then last but not least, sorry, I've been absolutely sidetracked. We will go with, so what we got? We've got water fountain, statue, grass and fire, rock, big rocked archway with some fire. So everything seems to be fire. Rewards? We don't want that. Too much sex appeal. We can't be having people look at that. Do we just have trees? A couple of nice trees. You're not very... You're big. You're big and skinny. Just random hedge in the middle. Sure, I wanted to love that.
What is truth without virtue, and virtue without truth? Yes, Lucius.
I wish I could just slide back. But no. We've already got you, big boy. More fire. Bloody seem to love fire. No, we want green. Scenery. Nice. Bushes. Yeah, who doesn't like a bush? What's this bush called? It's called wildflower. I believe we've got wildflowers in, but what happens if I was to move, say, you just to there for the time being, love?
Sounds others.
And we can't wildflower the corner.
You
Right.
need connections.
Okay. Maybe we'll put trees in instead. So, like so. I wish I could get one to get in. Like so. But not be the complete different one. We want the same. I'm so sorry. You wanted to see me build a civilization, not get stuck for however long we've been doing this. I'll leave this one for now. I can do this one at a later date, don't worry. I need to drop... Where's my ship? Is it at home? It is. Can I just pinch some materials, please? Thank you. We can deliver them across to Needy King. How's the research coming along? 4 minutes and a half until we've researched trade and post improvements. So then essentially we'll be able to hopefully upgrade our trading posts. Like upgrade our warehouses so they can hold more. So instead of them holding 75, they'll be able to hold 150, I believe. Yeah, we'll just plonk that straight in the middle. We can put this here essentially. Do we have wood to build this? We do. What about your little bit there? Yes, thank you. Do we need any more across? We shall find out. I suppose we could bring it inwards a bit. Try block them off. No problem. Are you Bill? Can I close the door? Is that not a thing? You're gonna let everyone in. Protects part of your city and creates choke points with walls, towers, gates. Come with units that fire on enemy in range. These units cost workforce and denarii. Right. Well, you're bloody welcome. Just in case we do get raided, we'll give them a straight path into where we are. That sounds good. And then we can have, say, a shipyard here where we can start making more boats. Over here is going to be our essentially produce, so all of our farming and then all of our factories. This one needs to be blocked off as well. Also this one here. We can build a barracks, a weapons, pointy things, sharp things, and sharp pointy things. Great description. Sold. We can almost need a city status for medics. Okay. How are we on the rope situation? 16. We're getting there. We're getting there. Is my ship there yet? Where are you? You are. Could I offer you your tiles?
The tiles. Now all is finally as it should be on her birthday. Yes, I've made sure.
That's right, yes. Who doesn't love a birthday when you get provided tiles?
Gang are out on the barge.
Good. I would like some sleep in the coming weeks.
It is your birthday, Julia. I refuse to let it pass without notice. You'll soon get into the spirit when you see what the tiles of Juliana have wrought. With a little help from this young lady.
The big surprise.
A little help, mate. I provided all your tiles.
Costly, I hope.
Behold the sanctuary of Minerva, Juliana, goddess of 1,000 works.
It is beautiful. Thank you, husband, for this thoughtful gift. Marcia, before you go, I wonder if I could ask a small favor of you.
Poison for you and your husband?
Favor. It's about my daughter, Diana. Could you find her for me? Invite her to my birthday. The occasion just won't be the same without her. I'm sure Diana is looking for trouble at Syra, or partying in Lily Biome.
Why can't you go get your own daughter?
Festina Lente.
But no worries, love. We're at your beck and call. So everyone's got a good range now. How's our production? I've neglected this a little bit. We should be good on sheeps. Yep. Good on charcoal.
Trading posts can now be upgraded and so benefit from increased storage and extra loading ramps.
No worries, mate. Thank you very much for letting me know that. That's probably one of the nicest and most efficient things he's ever told us to do. Well, not to do, but to make me aware of, shall we say. They're demanding soap. It's nice of them. But I provided you with footwear. So I believe we might have a little bit of wiggle room. Not much. A little bit though. It just didn't look like it wanted to fit in correctly. So if I upgrade use, why wouldn't you want to upgrade? Because you haven't got no public service next to you, no market. What's this? It's a tavern? Is it not next to you? And I mean right next to you? Pop it on this side and then these will get happy and want to upgrade, maybe. Maybe we build just for the time being.
So Julia wants Diana there. Funny how Lucius never mentioned his daughter.
No, he did not mention his daughter, you were right.
There are two gentlemen here to see you.
We'll build them all.
Unless, that is, I am seeing double.
Can I just politely move you?
Could be bad blood. Could be he's like my dad. And she just doesn't care very much about daughters.
Who's here to see me? Two gentlemen. The Roman Imperium is keeping keen to support its governor's funds. We're put forward to hire you. Okay, so I've got a couple of people I can hire between. We've got one called Julius Lupus, whoever they must have. Is one called Julius and one called Lupus, or they're called Julius Lupus? No, one's called Brutus, and one's called Gaius. Question is, who would make the better aid? So I can only provide one of them with a job, and they're identical twins. Okay, let's see what they're like. Brutus claims he can do work of 10 men, and that he even comes from an own Ocean. Little good has to say of his twin Gaius, who he's always found behind the desk and never lifts a finger. So you can have one's physically smart, hands-on, and I'm assuming Gaius is going to be book smart. Gaius claims to be a reliable landlord. Last year alone, leasing 70 or more, half of which still stand. No one is more adept with a ledger. So I'm assuming I'm ready to make my choice. So if we go Brutus, workforce from residents plus 20% within range. Okay. Gaius, income area affected plus 1.5. Do we flip a coin? What's going to be more beneficial for our settlement? Workforce from residentials, from residents, so minus 20%. Well, sorry, plus 20%. So if we've got 100 people, we can have 120. But if we were making 100 denarii a period, an area affected from this one could be plus 1.5. Is that per house? Or is that just in total? Because that's not going to be very much. I'm going to take it just in case it's the off chance of times. Just says plus 1.5. So is that plus 1.5 coins for everyone affected in the area? That could work out alright.
A bold step, Ere.
You're looking for Diana Augusta? She was here last night, but then sailed off southward.
Oh, I've got 2. We'll pop you in there, mate. A specialist in sandal
Specialists may improve your island
health
and
from sandals
economy
if
in
supplied, so
whichever
everyone
way you
becomes
wish.
more healthier. Built officers on your officiers on your island to accommodate specialists outside of the villa. So essentially, we want one over to our production area, like so. And then if I go in here, I can pop you in
Let's
here.
get started then.
Will you? Who does the sandals? You gonna be happier now? Maybe? Please be happy. So how much money are we making within... Oh, we're making 460 coins a second. How much if I take them out? So it pretty much adds, what, 150 coins a period. So I've got to where I need to do, and she wasn't there, and I've got to go find the ship. How close are we to... I don't even see we're moving on the minimap. I do now. Oh. This is the enemies, isn't it? Oh, scallywags. We're going to fast forward, but keep an eye on our ship. This one is a longer episode, I've just realised the time. I do apologise. We get caught up in the game, as you can imagine. It's my own fault. I spent a good majority of the time messing around with... That's not ours. With our decorations.
Have sighted new land.
But hopefully you'll enjoy them. As well as... Is anyone's got any names for what we can call...
The Emperor was explicit. This island be named after his wife.
Then no, I can't.
The Emperor was explicit. This island.
I heard you the first time. Maybe take that back. We can't name it.
The Emperor was.
If he pops up.
The Emperor was explicit. This island be named after his wife. The Emperor was explicit. This island be named after his wife.
Action be our shield.
Are they spying on the enemy?
Diana Augusta.
Oh, it's you. I'm terribly busy at the moment.
Busy with what? Admiring the sunset?
Sunset? If they've missed the signal.
Now, I hate to do this, but a man does have to set an example.
Mercy! Forgive us, Dominus!
Tell us the iron, if you would. It's a shame, really. We've such shortages since the Pax, but runaways don't sell well. Not to nice, respectable homes.
So many slaves. Where is he taking them?
Hasn't Father told you anything?
The Emperor knows this man?
Oh, yes. He is Kaizo Syracuse, a family friend.
Is that it? Okay. So we've now
Your
understand.
city is impressive, but a little consideration for aesthetics wouldn't go amiss.
No worries, mate. Kaiso Syracuse may be ruthless slave master, but only one might wonder how the Emperor's daughter came to be so involved with his affairs. Perhaps it's not ideal moment to bring up her mother's birthday party. Let's go
I can't
serious.
believe you don't know him. He practically runs this province. Never sullies his hands. He's got people who do it for him.
Runs this province? With 100 slaves and some barrels for brains that are only good for torture.
Oh. He has other men. You just didn't see them. Legion veterans, murderers. not as much call for their talents under Pax.
Really? There must be good takings here, if he's built such an operation.
Oh yes, the best. He's got ships all along the North African coast. But he's made himself at home here.
It makes sense. Everyone coming to the Empire has to pass through here. I'm surprised I managed to slip through his net.
Oh, come on. For you, there was never real danger.
Why wasn't there any real danger?
None of your business, really.
Look, I can't help but notice that those slaves they punished were trying to escape by boat.
So what if they did? What decent folks wouldn't want to be free? My household slaves used to tell me stories.
Well, they would, wouldn't they?
But it's not like this. I know it's true. They were Roman citizens snatched by slavers on their way to Latium.
If they had the papers to prove it, it would be quite the scandal. Roman citizens indeed.
That just goes to show what you know. Missy, if you were kidnapped, wouldn't you want someone to help?
She makes a fair point.
Family friend? What does that mean?
Oh, come on. Don't act so innocent. Everything that is happening in this province is happening under my father's nose.
So, the Emperor allows him to go about his business? What is he supposed to do about it?
Well, he cannot hand him privileges most patricians can only dream of. I don't know how or why, but Syracuse is up to something and my father is in on it. Something bad. But from what I hear of Decimus and Egyptus, your father, you probably take no offense at injustice.
Look here. If you think my father ever discussed politics with me, you are wrong.
Fair enough. So something fishy is going on between the Emperor
One
and
last
Cyrus.
thing. Your mother asked me to invite you to her birthday.
What? Please. And why in the name of sweet Juno would she be asking you?
I don't know. It was her idea. I wasn't keen on coming here, trust me. I know you hate my guts.
I'm surprised Mother doesn't hate you. Father's new favorite.
What? So that's what you think? That's ridiculous. The Emperor is old, and I'm married.
As if that ever stopped him. And you? Are you fond of your husband, Marcia Titania?
Never
I
bloody met
really
him.
don't know. What are you getting at?
Oh, please, we both know dear Titanius is dead. They buried him during the wedding ceremony. I saw it.
Dead? So that's why he never turned up. But I don't understand. What's the point? Why would they do that? Why marry me to a corpse?
Golly. You didn't know?
No. No one's bothered to tell me anything. People don't, as a rule. My father chose this man, and the Emperor, he insisted.
Jupiter's bolts, of course! This is Father's doing. I should have known! He's such a vicious, lying piece of copros!
Copros! So, we're essentially married to a corpse, or Titanius. Unfortunately, got buried during our wedding. Okay, so Diana's fists are clenched tightly, anger spikes, sparks in her eyes. She mutters something about going to a party, but it's clear she means to confront the Emperor. This could spell trouble. Let's Quagger on. Unfortunately for you guys, we are going to leave it there. We have run over a little bit longer than anticipated. But if you are enjoying the series and you want to see what happens when Diana gets to the party, drop a like, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Thank you very much. Bye-bye!